Good evening and welcome to Tottenham Tantrum Gold as we do the watch along for the big semi-final. How are you doing, Kuva?
Nervous now. Genuinely nervous now. We've got such an awful record against Chelsea. We really have. Bit nervous seeing the team sheet. Lack of Reguilon at left wing back. Some news breaking about the with Conte, wasn't it?
Just seen that. Yeah, just seen that on Sky Sports, which to quote them is Chelsea. Sorry, I'm just looking on the screen. Antonio Conte has finished his assessment and has passed it on to the board, but the decisions lie with the hierarchy of the club. Oh my good God, is all I can say to that.
Does that mean Phil's on the way out then? Does that mean, Phil, you could be sacked from We Are Tottenham TV and he brought back down here to the little club?
Why?
Joking.
No, we're just talking about the latest news on Sky Sports, which is basically Conte has done his appraisal of the squad and given it to the board, and now the decisions rest with the club's hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Hierarchy.
Not my God.
I would have been okay if he said it rests with Paratici, but no, the hierarchy.
Can I say I love the background?
Oh, can.
Go on, man.
Why didn't you explain why we've got that background?
Well, on Friday we have a very special guest coming along. He's the record holder for Tottenham. He's the most successful player we've ever had, winning the Cup run. We have an evening with Steve Perriman on Friday at 5:30. So we're going to do the AC Milan, his favourite game apparently, AC Milan versus Tottenham 1972. And then we've got for a few hours just talking about Tottenham through the years, his time at Spurs, and everything. So I'm really looking forward to that. Sorry I'm late, by the way, guys.
That's right. We had a little sneak peek of the AC Milan game a bit earlier, didn't we, Dermot?
I think Abramovich has forgot to pay the electric bill at Stamford Bridge. The lights have gone out.
Could be a good result.
They're pretending to be a big club, but they're not really. They're only small.
Spurs do this as well, don't they? They turn all the lights off and then just.
Any news on the team news, lads? Who's playing who? Or who's?
Yeah. Well, it looks at this point. I'm looking at the team and I'm like, oh my God. So normal back five. So you got Royale, then you got Tanganga, Sanchez, and Ben Davis, and then at left wing back, you've got the worst player in our squad of Matt Doherty.
Leave him alone. He's going to play a blinder tonight.
If you rate him, something's wrong because that.
Well, something's. I'm a bit flighty. Here comes Tottenham, and now just coming out into the pitch now, lads.
Bit touched.
Holberg, Sanchez, Mora, Skippy, and their son, the last one out. And here comes the Chelsea team. Crap. Useless. Crap. Chelsea are crap.
Just a quick shout out to Carl Simpson. He said, "Evening, gents, coming to Spurs. First up is going to be close, but he thinks we can do it. But then he says he's going to have some dinner with the wife. Suppose I need to talk to her, and we'll be back soon. Just wanted to say hello."
I may have to dart off something because I've ordered my other half an Indian, so I may have to go off and give that to her.
But go and let him in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the sauce. Oh, Dermot's on the sauce. So that's why he thinks Doherty's any good. And actually, I'm going to call him Doherty now because he doesn't even deserve his name said correctly. He's that.
Did you slur there, Phil? Did you went? He doesn't.
No, you said you're hearing slurred words because you're on the sauce, mate.
I just want to say
quick. Rate Matt Doherty.
I just want to quick word on something that was brought up earlier. We're all one family here. All the Spurs curators, asked the Irish Hotspur, everyone, we're on Tottenham TV. There is no room for bullying or slagging off other people's channels. We're all here to be as one family. And if I find anyone on this hit, if we see anyone that's slagging off Dave Harris's channel or anyone, they will be put on a 5-minute timeout. And any racial abuse, anyone in this channel will be getting blocked straight away. So they are the rules. So I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think the first issue's a big issue. It's just one of those things that's happened and it's blown over.
But I just thought it was fair to put it out there that, you know what I mean? I think it's fair that people do have opinions.
If we ever got anybody being racist on the channel, they're just getting straight banned.
Right, the team, if it hasn't been announced by the guys already, is Luis in goal, Sanchez, Tantanga, and Davis in the back three, Emerson, Royal, Skip, Holberg, and Doherty in a four for midfield, but Emerson and Doherty playing as wing backs. Then Lucas Moura, Kane, and Son up front. On the bench, we have Galini, Austin, two goalkeepers, Roden, Reggie, Winks, Ali, Nombellier, Lo Celso, and I'm a Galeva. So that is the Tottenham team, and that's the Tottenham substitutes bench. Right, where are you now? Make sure that we're all synced up.
I'm going to be behind you two at the moment.
Where you, Phil?
Just on the last page of the lineup.
We're just about to kick off. So I'll wait for the clock to come on, because it doesn't normally come on for the first sort of 20, 30 seconds.
And the True Sets Free's in. Good evening, True Sets Free.
Always a pleasure to see you.
We're up against the big boys tonight, aren't we?
We are.
Dave Harris, and we are Tottenham TV. Us, our little channel, punching above its weight. We're like a little underdog heavyweight champion. We're like Rocky Balboa. That's what this channel is. We're like Rocky.
Fictional. Fictional, and we have a statue in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's not a great start from us.
Well, I'm still taking the knee.
Oh, Stelios and Sire on in the game.
You know what? I think this match could show how much we need Dyer. I've just got a bad feeling about it.
We're off on the way. We're 15 seconds into the match, and Chelsea are on the attack. Here comes Luluco. And go on, Skippy. Good tackle by Skippy.
Right, it's just kicked off on mine now. So
right. I'll tell you what, I'll pause it. So I'm pausing mine at 35 seconds.
Well, you can't do that. If you're going to do it, you need to do it sync with me, because I'm the first.
Okay, what are you then, Phil?
I am 1:15.
Okay, can you pause it then, so we can catch up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about 50 seconds behind.
I'm on 50 seconds now, so when I get up to yours, Phil, I'll pause it and then let Cooper catch up.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, was it that onion bhaji you had earlier?
No, it's Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
It's just Chelsea.
Feel far more confident if we were at home.
Yeah.
Right, just come up to a minute on mine.
Okay, if you just
minute 5.
Wonder if Dermot did his. Just shout your time out then, Coob, and then we can get going.
1:10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Don't know if Dermot synced with that or not.
Well, he knew where I was, so as long as he was there, I don't know whether he's obviously dropping in and out tonight. Maybe his supper has arrived. But at the moment, we have a Chelsea free kick is that Mason Mount about to step up and take it?
Do you know what? I don't know what half of this Chelsea lot look like.
Oh, that's good. He's completely overshot it. I mean, there's a couple of players in there I don't know. So obviously their front three are Havertz, Mount and Lukaku. So not too bad there. But there's a guy in the midfield who I don't know. Saul, S-A-U-L.
Saul probably.
Sal.
Oh, I wonder, is it going to be one of those ones that, how players, especially like with the Brazilians, you get different names you could call them by.
Yeah.
Like Emerson Royale and.
And there's I was just going to say, there's a new, basically what looks like a left centre back there. I don't recognise the guy, but he's number 31, if that helps. But I don't know who he is. But there was the other central defender. Is Rudiger's in there. Do you know, like Jorginho, this is a really bonkers fact, but last season he was their top scorer with 7 goals, all of them from the penalty spot.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's got to be So Son wins a free kick in our half. We have not got on the ball at all so far. Fouled by, as per...
I think that's pretty much standard for an away game, isn't it? Somewhere like Chelsea.
Yeah.
You expect them to start strongly, and you just got to weather that and get into the game.
Yeah. Honestly, if this ended 0-0, would you bite your hand off for that tonight?
I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, draw away from home, yeah, definitely. Don't think I'd enjoy watching it, but
no.
You never know. You can get some exciting 0-0s, I suppose.
Yeah. Somehow,
just look at Nuno.
Yeah. Somehow, I don't feel that this is going to be exciting 0-0. Pen them in a little bit in the corner, but they managed to pass their way out. Come on, Kane. Chasing down. So Ben just talking, saying that's a useless start. So okay. Ooh. Oh, Højbjerg. Do you know what? What's your thoughts on Højbjerg? Because for me, he's so far off the pace. Oh my god, Jesus! Alonso's just pounced on that. Oh, great.
Well, that's a cracking start, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just what you need.
Right.
Eh?
Should we put another game on?
Yeah. No, fucking 5. Excuse my language. 5 pissing minutes, and they're 1-0 up, and they're all huddled in the bloody goal. That was absolutely shocking, and that's poor play out from the two centre backs. Sanchez poor, Tanganga poor.
Just completely loses everything. Not only the pass out, but then losing the player as well is just.
Do you know what? Tanganga is... He's never... Honestly, he's never going to make it. He's just... For me, he's nowhere near good enough.
I think Sanchez is a little unlucky there. He did try and dig that one out.
But of those back 3, if you could only keep one of them, who would you keep?
Davis.
Ahead of Sanchez?
Well, I mean, ideally, none of them.
Yeah.
But Tanganga's the one I'd keep least anyway. He's not just because of that, but no. He's generally just isn't a very good footballer. I could see him being good at a lower level or something. Or
yeah. If you were in the Championship, and I'd be thinking about having him.
Absolutely. Or even if you're someone like Burnley or something like that.
Well, it's funny because they said on the news beforehand that Burnley are looking out for a centre back. Do you know what? I'd let him go. We've got 6 at the club. So you got Tanganga, Rodon, Romero, Sanchez, Dyer, Davis. Realistically, I'm only keeping one of those. You need 5 upgrades, don't we?
Yeah, you got to look at the passing out from the back. I mean, nothing highlights it more than what happened there. Not only does our attack break down instantly, but they get the attack straight away, and they've scored from it. You just can't afford to do that.
And I don't think Kane's even touched the ball yet, and we're 1 down. And it's like, come on, Kane. Good battling there, but again, lost the ball.
3 players round him, wasn't it?
Yeah. Difficult because you want to, when a goal goes in like that, you want to kind of blame Lloris, but you're pretty stuck, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of moves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I would say what this does say, though, is how bad does Conte rate Rodon?
Yep. It sort of, for me, it settles any sort of argument there.
Yeah.
Because Rodon was supposed to be the replacement for Dyer if he's missing, and he's not there again. I suppose he might have COVID. You never know.
Kane's fighting away there, showing a little bit more fighting spirit now, but here comes Chelsea. Oh
Gonna need some help.
Sorry, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Matt Doherty has won a tackle. He's won a tackle.
He did all right there.
You'll never beat the Doc. You'll never beat the Doc. But that's a great ball from Højbjerg. Oh, but it
is. Didn't Højbjerg do a nice? Oh, come on! What are they saying? Offside. Must have been offside.
Yeah, I had. I mean, you think, if their front three, they've spent 190 million on that. Our front three, we spent 45, and we both got one that basically came up through the club. They've got Mount, we've got Kane, but our other two, 45 million. So again, you could look at it, going back to this morning's discussion, is that good business?
You'd have to say no.
No, I don't think so.
We are right up against it now, though.
Yeah. And we're here playing out from the back, and we clearly can't. So we're back to the goalkeeper now. So back to Hugo, wide out to Emerson. Right, come on, Mora. Do what you do best. This is better. Mora driving. And then give him the ball.
Come on.
But that's for me is where Lucas is at his best, when he gets the ball and drives at the defenders, because he is fast.
And then at his worst as well, because after having done all that, it's a poor ball.
I thought we'd. Who's that? Oh, that's that. That's Sarr. I wonder if Saul is the defender, but Sarr, I don't know who that is. M. Sarr. And do you know what? I don't even want to know. Don't care.
Like I said, half of these players, Chelsea players, I don't even know, don't even recognise them. Got to pay so little interest to them. You just occasionally see a flash of a name on the back of his shirt, and I just couldn't care less.
No.
I mean, there's some. I mean, you're gonna spot Lukaku a mile off because he's built like a tank. But
yeah. But I tell you what, we certainly haven't got any foothold in the game, and we're 10 minutes in now. And that's the other thing. I'm not going to be the kiss of death and just say 1 minute after me saying to you, would you take a 0-0? They blooming scored. So would you take a 4-1 to Tottenham?
Yeah, okay. I'll definitely take a 0-0 now.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Yeah, the ref's like, hang on a minute.
How far back can VAR go? Oh, actually, they're probably not using it, are they?
Yeah, it's normally at all Prem games, isn't it? Or Prem teams.
That'll be why the flag linesman's offside decision carried so quickly.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Oh, dear God.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's Hugo just basically kept us in the game. That was a shocking clearance from Højbjerg. I'm just going to watch it again. So Højbjerg clears it right up against Ben Davis, and it goes to Havertz on the edge of the 6-yarder. He should have scored.
What have we been saying about composure on the ball when you're at the back there?
We haven't got any.
No.
Oh, no, it came off Skip, but you can't blame Skip. It was...
No, it hit at him, wasn't it? Literally belted at him. I mean, even Hoddle would have struggled to control that one.
Yeah. Better run. Right. Oh, here we go.
Right,
Emerson cross.
Let me guess. No, come on. Yeah, he did well. Then.
Well, good bit of skill there from Emerson, but still got nowhere.
Well, he kept the ball. That was the main thing. It was in danger of going out.
Cross it.
Come on.
See, look, their desire.
They just needless.
So basically, you had Son and Emerson down there really playing well. But I thought it was Rudiger, but it's not. It's that. I think it's that Sarr guy.
Looks like a bit of a unit as well, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but Chelsea were just. They were just up for it more, weren't they?
Yeah. Outplayed and outfought is a real worry.
Yeah, outplayed you can live with as long as they give it 100%. And the messages coming in aren't good as well.
Or you just look at it. Here. You can look at it how much they focus down our left hand, down our right flank. I mean,
no offense, you don't need to be a tactical genius for that, do you?
Nah.
You know, and I know Dermot says he likes Matt Doherty, but he is an okay player. He'd be good at Wolves, but he's not a top defending a top player for.
No, that's not really what I was getting at. It's coming down our right. It's down Emerson's flank. That's where the most of their play seems to be going.
Well, they got Alonso and Havertz out there, haven't they? So
I think they're probably targeting Tanganga.
Yeah.
Cool. This is worrying.
Carterman in the chat. This is chaos. Unfortunately, yep. Truth sets you free. Come on, boys. Sorry, we're a little bit later getting to the messages, but we're already very depressed.
The trouble is, look at the bench. How much are you going to really be able to change this?
Well, I tell you what, though, if you look at the bench looks phenomenal. You know, there's Dele Alli and Ndombele and Lo Celso, and you're like, yeah, but you know, in all honesty, they're all the players that we've bought to go and replace, you know, your Ericssons and those sort of players, but they're not good enough. So this is Havertz up against Doherty with.
It's starting to look a case of how many now.
That's how it feels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like at the moment, would you take a 2-0?
No, but it's looking a bit tragic at the moment.
Yeah.
Got to agree with Carterman. He said he was worried when he saw Tanganga in, but I suppose he didn't have much choice. Yeah, that's the way we're at.
It was Tanganga or Rodon, and as we've clearly said, there's obviously absolutely zero trust in Rodon, because for me, I'd have Rodon all day long ahead of Tanganga. Again, we've just cleared it out from the defence, and it's only made the edge of the 18-yarder. We are with. See, against Watford, you can afford to be poor in the first half. Against Chelsea, we cannot. I mean, look at where Rudiger is. Rudiger looks like he was there in centre mid.
He does like to get forward a bit, doesn't he?
So let's just do the match stats. Chelsea, 6 shots, 2 on target, 3 touches in the opposition half, and 63% possession. That, guys, tells you absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And probably of our 37% possession, the majority of that would have come from the back three.
It's just crucial we don't concede another in this spell of Chelsea pressure. I mean, if they score another within the next sort of 5 or 6 minutes, you can see this being an absolute landslide.
Yeah. We always talk about the 5-1 we did to them, but what's your thoughts on Mason Mount?
Good player, isn't he? Just he gets involved in everything. He's so much creativity, picks a pass, got goals in him.
Would he start for us?
Of course he would.
Yeah. You know.
It's hard push to pick a player in their side that wouldn't start for us.
Well, Looking at
Evening,
this.
Dermot.
Oh my
Come,
He's just gone round. He's just gone round Hoiberg again. Oh, jeepers! Just gone round Hoiberg again.
Right, give me an update between running after an Indian takeaway driver who parked in the wrong place outside the house. I'm trying to sort that out. What's happened?
We're 1-0 down. Right, if I just give you the stats, Chelsea have had 7 shots on goal to our none. They've had 3 on target to our none. They've had 63% of the possession. And to be honest, they should be 2-0 up now. We just had the ball came in. Tanganga.
Go on, Phil. Sorry, sir.
The ball came in. Hoiberg went to clear it. And basically booted it against Ollie Skip, and it fell to Havertz on the edge of the 18-yarder.
Can I just say we're playing like crap?
Yeah,
we are absolutely.
Well, actually, I think you have to turn up the play like crap. I don't think we've managed that yet.
Do you know what I predict?
No, don't want to.
I predict a riot.
I predict Conte's going to change something.
If we don't get a foothold in this game, there'll be no point going next week.
Are you going, Phil?
No.
So what is it? Our setup? Is it players? What would you put your finger on? What's gone wrong in the first 18 or the first 90? Anyway, where are you two on time wise? Because I'm probably way behind you.
18, 43, 44, 45. 46.
Phil?
Yeah, exactly the same as Couve.
I'm well ahead of you, so I'll pause it at 19. I'll pause it at 1920 so you lads can build it. Right, I've paused it at 1920.
Okay.
The problem is it feels that they're bombarding our 2 wing backs who are clearly nowhere near it. And there doesn't seem the passion.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Right. Okay. You on that as well, Phil?
Yeah.
Good man. So, have Tottenham fans, the away fans, got all the stand behind? Is that all Tottenham fans there behind Luis?
We don't know. We've had nothing to cheer about, have we?
Yeah, that's right.
Our biggest cheer is Havertz missing a sitter.
Yeah.
How's Lukaku played?
Lukaku.
Lukaku.
No, he's not
nothing special. But again, I tell you what Chelsea are at the moment. They are first to the ball. Their desire absolutely wets ours.
I thought he was in danger of touching it then, Lukaku.
Yeah. Come on,
here comes Matt Doherty. Come
Dorothy.
On, all the way down, cut back in. Yeah, of course you do.
Leave him alone, Phil.
You haven't.
It's just frustration, Dermot. I mean,
I know. I'm joking. I am joking. I'm trying to make. I know we're playing bad, but we can joke as well.
Not when we're 1-0 down against this filth.
How's Kane played? I haven't seen this, so I need you to get me up. I know we've had. Have we been playing that? How many shot and goal have we had?
I said to you, none.
That's the closest just then.
No goals, no shots, no touches in the opponent's heart.
Right. If you were Conte, Phil, what would you do?
Reset.
I mean, how many subs are we allowed? Is it 5 in the League Cup?
Don't know. I mean, you would reset it. Whatever the game plan is, yes, it's changed, but the last 10 minutes possession is 81% Chelsea.
I know, I've just seen that.
It tells you everything that you need to know. We can't get hold of the ball.
No.
We are... I mean,
I'm just looking... one thing.
Just for the next couple of minutes, just watch Emerson. Because Emerson's obviously clearly marking Alonso. I know he's out of shot now.
Is there anyone missing for Chelsea, or are they all good tackle by Moura there? Skippy's trying to get in there. Chelsea just seem to be bombarding. They seem to be pushing us back, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's why I just said to you. If you watch Emerson, he's. Oh.
Come on, Holberg. He didn't yet handball Tottenham free kick.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's Saul or Soul. But yeah, if you just keep your eye on Emerson when they're attacking. For me, he keeps finding himself in field, and my understanding is he's a wing back with 3 central defenders. So I don't understand why he's coming in. So Sanchez has got the ball now, and look, he's got nowhere to go. So let's just kick it to Chelsea. It's shocking.
Can I just say, 3 people that are watching us, thank you very much for staying loyal with us. We are going up against the big boys tonight, so this is more than we actually thought we would get. But thank you so much indeed. Are you up to date in the comments there, Kuth?
Yeah. Just one. Did we do that? Truth set 3. Let's get some early subs on today and not wait.
Yeah, no offense, but he's not changing it.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, lads? Do you think Conte looks a bit disinterested?
No.
Well, listening to the comments from Sky Sports, he's every right to.
I don't think he looks disinterested. To me, he looks like he's simmering a bit angry at the moment.
Because he would want to put in a good display coming back to the club.
Come on, Kane. Doherty's in.
Ooh. Yeah. Go on, Doherty.
Come on, Doc. Oh.
No, it wasn't his fault. The ball got sort of cupped up in his feet, so...
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest to get under control.
No. But I guess the positive there is he got in that chance.
Yeah,
this is what we need to be doing.
Go on, Moore. Go on, Moore.
Challenge.
And then Emerson now getting the tackle in. Emerson is found free kick, Tottenham Hotspur. About 40 yards outside the Chelsea penalty area, would you say, lads?
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah, about 40 yards out. Son's over the ball. He's saying to the referee where he wants to put the ball.
You know what?
The referee says, nope, you're coming back.
Yeah, if you look at how much space, look where Kepa is. He's obviously waiting for the cross. You're like, why not? Because all that's going to happen is it's going to go in and we're going to be found offside here.
Sanchez, Davis and Tatanga up from the back. Mora, Kane are in there.
Shape up for the out-swinging cross. And then
here comes Emerson, got the ball now. Emerson now to Son. Son got the ball. He crosses, corner to Tottenham. And Sol gets the block in. Good. Well, it's about time Tottenham start playing.
You see that Chelsea fan just shouting abuse at Son there?
Yeah. I hope Son scores direct from the free kick and then goes over and pats him on the head.
That ain't going to happen. It's on the wrong side, isn't it?
Well, he could do a Cantona. Corner flicked on. Oh, that was nearly that way. Oh, shit.
It's not looking good.
No. And we're going back now. Go on, Doherty. Go on, push him wide.
That was shocking by Lukaku, wasn't it? Jeez.
Well done from Doherty. Well defended.
Yeah, he chased back well, actually. Credit where it's due.
Yeah. But I do understand what you're saying about Doherty, Phil. Don't get me. I don't. I do sometimes. I let my heart overrule my head with him because he's an Irish player. But I do understand what you're saying. So don't think I don't. I do get it.
Not only is he
poor,
not only is he poor and underperforming for Tottenham, he's also played out of position.
Yeah.
Which, no offence, if we suddenly put Kane at centre back, we wouldn't be expecting him to lead the line. And I know it's a similar position, but it's a world away, isn't it? A right wing back to a left wing back.
All the Chelsea fans are standing up. I think they all got hot. I think they're all about to walk out, hopefully.
Well, if I was a Chelsea fan, I wouldn't be walking out tonight. I'd be thinking, how many is this going to be?
Well, Spurs fans have started singing back, thank God at last. I can't believe he put Tatanga and Sanchez in. Go on, Kate. Oh.
Yeah, just for a second, I thought it was dropping for him.
Same here.
I think he might have got pulled back for a foul anyway, but
I think he did, yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Look at Anderson now. He's totally out of position.
Tatanga's in that right back. There's Skippy with the ball to Tatanga out for a throw into Tottenham, I think. And it's Emerson to Holberg. Oh, Emerson, you fucking dick. Excuse my language. Chelsea just seem to be a bit more dangerous on the ball.
We're not putting pressure on them.
No, we're
Look
letting
how
them
much space he have when he gets the ball out there.
I think Now look, we've got Mount on the right hand side here. Can he get across? And he goes back to Alonso. Alonso back to Sol. Sol to whoever that is. Back to Alonso again. Emerson nowhere near him.
And Alonso, look, already looking like he's going to lean in and go for a foul.
You know, it had to take more of that. I think they need to take the 2 wing backs off.
Replace them with who?
With who?
Change formation, go to a flat 4, go to a 3-4-3.
So who are the fullbacks?
And you just said we are a 3-4-3.
Are we? I thought we were playing 3-5-2.
Well,
no,
3-4-3. It's broad as it's long, but no, because you've got more up front with Kane and Son, haven't you? So you've got those. But you've got Reguilon, so you can't get rid of the other one. Oh, why is so
sometimes
Luis has just come out for a very easy catch and just punched it, and guess what? Chelsea are back on the ball.
Well, look, it's only 28 minutes gone. Tottenham have had bad first halves before and come out and played belt the second halves. So
it's debatable if that was our easy catch. I think he might have been coming through a bit of a crowd of players there.
Yeah, I think he done the right thing. But Tottenham have had bad first halves before, and we've come back and won the second half. So maybe it's one of them games. But look, 1-0
fighting
down
for it a little bit more than we have been. But
I think
why, if we are now fighting a little bit more, why the bloody hell are we always so frigging slow? You know, we know what you're up against. You can see the line there. You can see a clear 5-3-2. Obviously, you look at that then.
You look at the second half, Phil, against Chelsea at our stadium in the league early in the season, how bad we were the second half. I think this is the same. We're playing the same way we played in that second half. Absolutely no passion, no nothing. And I think
on the bright side, well, at least they've got Kante on the bench to come on if we do look in danger of doing something.
Yeah. Look at the space he's got there.
Can I just say, Conte is absolutely doing his nut on the dugout. Absolutely doing his baloney.
I haven't seen that yet.
I just saw a little bit there in the corner. His arms were up like this. Phil, look, he was doing this. You know, the hitman needs to get the hitman. Oh, good header from Doherty there. Corner
actually, Doherty's doing all right.
Yeah,
I think he's been our best player.
Do you know what? You're probably right. So that just honestly, love him or hate him, that says it all. If Doherty is our best player tonight, that says how poor we've been.
This is a League Cup semi-final. Surely we should be playing better than this.
The difference is we get on the ball. They smother us. They're pressing very aggressively. They seem to have a few yards of space every time. We're not pressing well at all.
What was the plan? Park the bus for about a smash and grab? Was that the plan? Because it ain't bloody working.
It was probably early on to compose and contain. So there you go. The least touches: Lukaku 4, Lloris 8, Davis 8, their keeper 10, and then Harry Kane 10. And again, it's easy to sit and go, well, Harry Kane, bloody hell, he should do more. Someone's got to give him the ball. We've got to win it back first. Oh, well done.
And Tanga, good connect in the corner.
No, it's not. He's just given away a corner.
What's he supposed to do, Phil?
Stand up. There's only one way a left-footed player like that's going. He's going down the line.
Phil, he was right near the line. The goalie. He was right near the line. He couldn't go anywhere. Katanga was the only thing stood up and just get the ball out for a corner. That's all he could do. The corner to Chelsea. Tatanga. He seems to be a bit dodgy for me at the back. Would you agree, Phil?
Tanganga is awful.
Yeah.
Can I actually feel sorry for? Was there any injury concerns to Dyer on that? Why he's gone with this back three? What was the right? Because I've come in very late, so I didn't know all of this. So what is the
we don't know that for definite, but they were waiting on tests for 2 players, and Dyer was the rumour, and now Dyer's nowhere to be seen. So
I'm sorry to say we're already badly missing Dyer, and I never thought I would say that.
Yeah.
We've got one here from Shamu. Thank you, Shamu, for calling in. Bless you. He said he'd be happy with 1-0 the way this is going. Actually, I would too, Phil.
Yeah. You know what? We all bloody would at the moment. Oh, well done, Hugo.
Oh, good save by Hugo.
But again, the ball. I always wonder with that is whether the defenders got the call from him.
And he gets it. Ooh, that was a good save by the keeper.
Didn't see anybody pull out.
No.
Or perhaps.
I get nervous with.
So the only bright spark at the moment, Lucas Moura on the ball, which is
It's Doherty now. Doherty on the ball.
There we go.
Oh, Doherty.
Oh my God! Right, come on, Sanchez, you got this.
Go on, push him to the wall. Oh yeah.
Oh what? What on Davinson? Oh Jesus!
Free
The
kick.
Davinson just did a great tackle, tried following it up, and managed to chop Lukaku.
Yeah.
So now
Holberg
free kick just outside our area.
Did Holberg go in for the same tackle as well, Phil?
No.
Let's see
he was there, but see that.
Let's see the replay. Holberg.
He did well there. Sanchez,
Yeah.
well, except for the kick out. But.
I can't believe what it's awful. Well, I haven't even seen him have a shot and goal.
No.
I'm finding this a real struggle just watching it.
I don't mean to tell you, but something just come up on my phone. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah,
but
Chelsea have just scored, haven't they?
yeah. So Chelsea are now 2-0 up.
For fuck's sake.
Oh,
what a
for fuck's
comedy
sake.
bloody error.
Is it
Davis
Tatanga
own
again?
goal.
I think it's off Tatanga. Was it Davis?
I think it might have been Davis.
Yeah, it was.
For fuck's sake.
Game over. Yeah, game over. Yeah, all day long.
Should we do a quiz?
Oh shit! Sorry.
So again, Tanganga heads it off defender. Why do you not head it up?
Oh, Tatanga.
We headed it off, David. No, actually, that is just very unfortunate, I think.
It is. Somebody's just tweeted on Twitter. I'm keeping an eye on that. What does it take for Joe Rodon to play?
Well, how many managers have to not fancy him to play him?
Right. Okay. We've got a few. We've got a few here to go through. Shamu. So that one there. Shamu saying this is painful.
We can have a game of how bad is this going to get?
Yeah. We've got True says I'm staying on here so I can be negative. LOL.
Yes,
staying here.
Conti out.
2-0 to True says. Shamu, would you agree with that, Phil?
What? Which one?
Game over.
Yeah, game over.
No, actually, do you know what? No, it's not game over. Chelsea, another goal for Chelsea is coming, and we have somehow got to pull out. I'd probably look at Lo Celso.
I'm going to say this, Phil, for you. I don't want what you thought on this, man. I'd be happy with 2-1 defeat. Would you?
I'd take anything at the moment. At the moment, I'd probably take 2-0.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Carton Man saying get him off. Would you agree with that? We've been spoiled by Tanganga for one great game against Man City. But when else has he done it? He hasn't.
He hasn't. The guy's chronic.
This proves our second team, Phil, and Cooper.
This isn't our second team. We're missing what? Probably a left back and a centre back. That's it.
But I meant the players that have come in. The players that have come in, Phil, are part of our third team or second team. Proves they were useless. The whole lot were useless.
Midfield's gone completely as well. Skip hasn't even been in the game.
273. That's whatever that is. What's that, Cooper?
I was just saying.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. Depends what that drawing's going to be. Is that bollocks? I don't think that as an emote, but
depressing.
It's depressing. It's correct. Yeah.
Spoke too soon about that 1-0, lads. Well, look,
probably be 4-0.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother.
Shamu said probably be 4-0. Well, at this rate, I wouldn't. I think if we can get a goal before half time, it might just steady the ship.
Goal does change everything, doesn't it? But
yeah,
you just can't see it coming at the moment.
I was going to say, look at the pressure we're under. Højbjerg's about to lose the ball there.
Holberg, free kick Tottenham. 37 minutes gone. Chelsea 2. Lackluster Tottenham Hotspur 0. This one's for you, Kuth.
Cougar 99. How many managers fancy him not to play? Great line. Yeah, well, that's the way you always look at it with him. Nobody really wanted to give him a run. It speaks volumes.
Where are you in the Kane debate tonight, Phil and Cougar? I mean, he's played pretty badly. I mean,
he hasn't. No one's passed to him. He can't go and find the ball. Nobody is on the ball for us. It's he's getting the ball in deep in Chelsea half, and he's got like 3 players to try and fight off. He's got no chance.
No. Shamu, he says our first team, their second team. Ha ha ha. I actually agree with that.
And then with Kane tied up, Sonny's got no one to feed off as well. So that's him out of the game too. The only one's that's got any sort of chance is Moura.
Davis, go on, Davis, run through the middle.
Here we go.
Sonny now. Sonny now.
Go on, now you need a decent cross. First
time.
Emerson.
Into Emerson. Emerson against Alonso. Emerson. Gonna get
it.
He put it back in. Moura caught free kick penalty.
Yeah, the goalkeeper handballed it.
Yeah. Sorry. I got all excited there.
I love that. If only, it was all right. It was all right. It created something.
Yeah.
Bit of promise, anyway.
Shamu, as it's the treble off now, Cougar.
No, not yet. Of course it isn't. Still got a 5-0 home win, haven't we?
And the true sets freeze just laughing.
Do you know what? On current performance, we wouldn't win 5-0 at home if they only turned up with 1 player.
Right. Do you want a bit of funny news, lads? This will make you laugh. My laptop's running quieter.
It's probably like us.
Because there's no action.
Bloody live.
No, what did I put it? I bought this today.
What's that? Alcohol?
You press
puts a bit of fizz in your loopy juice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. No, it's an air canister to clean out the vent.
Yeah.
Here comes Sonny. Sonny out to Emerson. Tatanga, sorry. Back to Emerson. Emerson is just a load of, why did we ever buy him? I'm sorry, Emerson for me is a liability. As well as my heart's just starting to go in my head.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Free header.
Oh my God, Lukaku missing a sitter.
Could easily have been 4-0 now, and it's still the first half.
We've got 6 people watching us, so thank you very much all for tuning in. It's really, really appreciated. Please hit them likes and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
God.
Phil, who we got coming up on Friday? Go on. Let's cheer the 7 people that are in watching.
You know what this could mean as well. It could be a master stroke from Conte to show how much we need players in the transfer window.
Yeah, it actually does. Yeah. While we've got a break here, Phil, go on. Tell the people who we got coming up on Friday.
We have the legend. We have football royalty. We have the great Stephen Perryman. He will be joining us at 5:30 on Friday to do a watch-along for our 2-1 AC Milan victory in 1972. And then he'll be taking a few questions from the boys on the studio, so myself, Dermot and Kuva.
And a few from the people in. And also, we do promise one fella to get the first question. We ran a little competition this morning, Phil. See who could guess it. So we do have one guest.
Who was that?
It was Raymond something.
Hang on, I'll have to watch it back. I've forgotten that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Spurs are on the attack. No, they're not. Chelsea got the ball again. Shall we get through some of these comments here quickly? Here,
it doesn't matter.
There's not much
rubbish,
any
blah, blah,
substance
blah.
in there, really.
Yeah,
what changes are going to be made as True Sets Free, Phil?
Wow, we need a help. Oh, Skippy. For
the
me,
red kangaroo.
He won't do it, but he needs to bin off Tanganga. Tanganga can go. If Burnley want him, you can have him. He's an absolute liability. Yeah. And at the moment, I'd take Tanganga off before I took off Doherty. And Doherty's our worst player. So that tells you how bad Tanganga is. He's a championship player playing for a big club, and he's not good enough. Skip and Højbjerg have contributed nothing. I think I would bring Lo Celso on. I think we need someone to put their foot on the ball and run with it. The problem is who do you take off? Because if you're already 2 down, you can't. I genuinely don't know. Like, do you take off Skip and bring on Lo Celso? That gives us a little bit more, less flexibility. But we're 2-0 now, and they are just knocking the ball around like kids play.
Yeah,
we're just being outplayed here. Absolutely outplayed. Here comes Sonny. Chelsea got a back off Sonny and a good block from Doherty.
We need to be far more aggressive with the pressing. Yeah. We're just giving them that.
A question for you, Tooth.
Yeah, go on.
No, a question for you, sir. Formation, would you change it? If you like True Sets Free, what changes are going to be made? Would you change the formation?
No, because if you end up with Sanchez and Ben Davis at centre back, that's another accident waiting to happen.
The formation by itself doesn't matter. It's who's playing that seems to be the problem. I mean, who do you really bring on? I suppose there could be an argument of do you take off any of Lucas or Kane or Sonny and put an extra one in midfield? I mean, that's the only thing I can really see doing anything. Try and get a bit more of the ball and protect the back three a little bit better. But we're just severely lacking at the moment. There's no, you're expecting everything from Skippy and Højbjerg, and the midfield's not there at all. We're 5 yards off the pace there. Everything's coming through. It's both sides of the pitch as well.
I keep counting the Chelsea players because, on my estimation with this, they've got 14 players to our 11. They look like they're, for every person we are, they're ahead. And there's Conte now looking absolutely dejected beyond. You want some positive news? It's only 45 seconds till half time, so we might get in at 2-0.
Yeah. Right, there's 1 minute here. It is half time. Here it's half time now. It's Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0.
Don't go ahead like that because
it's pointless doing a watch along.
All right, sorry. Well, it's half time on my telly.
Well, then you're out of sequence with us, aren't you?
Yeah. Anyway,
how have you got ahead of us on the?
I don't know. I'm a few seconds ahead of you, so I'm only about 3 seconds ahead of you somehow.
Well, was it still playing?
Yeah. 46:07 just finished.
Right.
So it's 2-0 at half time then. An own goal by Davis. And then who scored the first goal, Phil? Chelsea? Right. Phil, one word, first half.
Poor.
Hoover?
Gutless.
Spineless.
Everything that we were hoping we wouldn't see tonight has just been laid there in true Tottenham style. Off the pace, look, player for player, we look worse in every position. There's no desire, there's no commitment. We can't string a pass together. We've probably had about 30% possession. Defending is awful. but that back five is so far off. If you put that at Newcastle, that back five that we started with tonight, they would go down. There is no way they could last. They are done, down, dead, awful. And if you think about it, all you're missing out of those is, okay, Romero's massive. Dyer, again, we're all now stood here going, oh my God, we're missing Eric Dyer.
Well, saying that at the start of the match, it was we'd see how much we missed Dyer, and now we know.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter the way we were playing. Even if he was in the team, it probably wouldn't have.
No, but you'd have both goals have come kind of through Tanganga, so it. You know, when you say they may not, we don't know, but.
Let's go through some of the comments then.
Yeah, so I obviously stopped bringing them up, but yeah.
True Set 3, what changes are they going to make? Well, your guess is as good as mine at this point. They've got to change the attitude they're showing on the pitch, though. They've got to be more aggressive in the press. They've got to commit themselves better than this. That we're losing the first ball and the second ball. We're just showing nothing. Worse in every department. It's okay to be outplayed, like Phil said earlier. If we get outplayed, fair enough. They've got a better squad than us, but we're being outfought as well, and that's just shocking.
That's you've got to look at what I always go with that. I'm going to pick up what you said there. You go with what's in your control. So, have Chelsea got a better squad than us? Yes, they have. The only player I would say, probably the only two players that would potentially get in Chelsea at the moment would be Kane or Son. Okay, but if they don't get the ball, it makes it different. But what we do control
as well.
What you do control is you control your desire to try hard. And without preempting Friday, one of the things I spoke to Steve Perryman about this morning, he said to me, the desire to win and to play well is always there. Now, I know full well I could sign for Tottenham tonight and I would be an awful, awful striker. I know in my head I am Harry Kane, but on the pitch I'm not. But I tell you what, if you were voting for your man of the match, you'd give me the award for effort because I would cover everything.
Don't think I would somehow, but
well, you know what I mean, yeah.
For dashing attempt or something, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I know what you mean. Carl Simpson, don't worry, lads. We'll get back into this. Conte is just proving to his point to Nobed Levy that we need new signings. That's what I was saying earlier as well. Maybe it's turning out to be a good night for us in some ways. Would you be prepared to sacrifice a cup just so we get some decent signings in for the rest of the season?
Well, I'll go back to the comments that they talked about on Sky Sports where they were like, Conte's made his decision and passed it to the board. Well, you know, no offense, whoopee bloody do.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to say who he's in for, but without a doubt, he wants a striker.
Yeah.
And if you look at who's out there and and I get Vlahovic is a lot of money, but if you're looking at that potential, that's got to be a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah. Chamu saying lose on penalties to Morecambe at this rate.
Yeah.
You know what? Probably would.
The problem there with Morecambe is what team do you trust? Look at those stats. 31% possession, no attempts, no target, no expected XG, passes in the final third, 35, possession 1 in the final third, none.
Stats that back up everything we were seeing.
Yeah.
Truth,
bring guys.
Truth Sets 3. Carl saying, how did you find us, Carl, with trying to be negative about it?
The only good thing is to present from Sky. It's the only decent thing that he looked at.
I'm agreeing now, though, about Conte. He does not look right, does he? It's I think it's a sort of resigned to there's not a lot he can do with this.
No, I'm going to say my piece, but I want to say my feels back. I'm going to have a 3-minute me saying, just me having my say because I'm simmering at the moment.
We're getting sacked, aren't we? Hollywood films out.
No. It's right, nothing to do about you or Hollywood Phil, because we all know Hollywood Phil is he's dogging it with Adele and everyone.
That first goal was just shocking from Tanganga. Hang on, we'll just do the comments quickly first.
Yeah. Do you want me to hit them and you read them? So we're quick. Where are you up to?
Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, well, okay. I want to say that as well. It's just don't see where it's coming from at the moment. True Set 3, St. Dermot, don't you have any? Do you have any extra apple juice? Yeah, come on, mate. Get on the hard stuff. We'll have a laugh no matter what. Then we'll put on Coronation Street or something. 10 shots for Chelsea, no shots for Spurs. The only blessing is it's only 2-0. It could easily have been 4-0.
Sorry, can I just say, obviously they're just showing the Tanganga incident there. He looked like he had his eyes shut and was he connected with the ball but didn't have any plan of where it was going to go.
Yeah. I think he's a little bit unfortunate here because he did have to go for the header.
But he's got his position wrong and he's ended up heading it across.
Lateral, yeah, that's right. You are supposed to get as much height and distance on a header. All headers there.
All day long, unless you're going for goal.
Yeah. Carl Simpson, I can be negative. This is typical Spurs. We just have the power at any time to be absolutely crap and useless and architects of our own downfall. Yeah, basically. I think we've got to acknowledge that Chelsea are actually a bloody good side as well. That doesn't help. But yeah, we're not helping our cause in any form whatsoever here. Right. Any other team, even Norwich could come here. They'd at least manage some shots, wouldn't they? Carterman from Farming Simulator. Okay, Dermot, just one sec. They have to practice have to prioritise a centre back this window for sure now. Dermot.
Bandier's coming on for the second half.
Yeah, so have to do something. Yeah. Who's coming off?
Doesn't say. I'll try to find out for you.
Hate to say it, but I could see Skippy going off.
Yeah. Either of those two have given nothing today, have they?
We'll come back to it in a minute, Dermot. Let's just get rid of a few more of these. If you're right to click through, Dermot, or do you want me to do it, mate?
No, sorry. I'm doing it. I'm here.
Okay. Truth Set 3 saying that Shamu Whale is top 4 on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it is, but if we get some signings, but difficult to see it though at this moment, isn't it? 10 shots to 0, embarrassing certainly is. Shamu saying if my shirt turns up and they get me as a backup striker, then maybe truth. But to be honest, based on this performance, you'd have to say no. Yeah, they need us both. I was unstoppable. So
sorry, Phil. I leave it. It's okay. Sorry, go on. Sorry, I've just got to pop out. Sorry.
I just need 25 hours now to get ready for the day. Lots of stretching. They might need younger guys. Yeah. Perhaps that's true. True Set 3, I thought halftime was never coming.
Yeah.
That was a.
I mean, it really does come to something, doesn't it? In a semi-final, when you're like, do you know what? We're in with a chance here. We got away with 2-0.
I'm thinking of putting a movie on in the background. I must admit. Pathetic half. Boo. Yeah. Why not? Boo. It was shite. You can't just sit there and be a happy clapper your whole life, can you? You've got to acknowledge some performances are shockingly bad. Truth Sets 3. Wait, sorry, we are definitely winning this, right, Carl? We can do this. If we got, if we got a swift goal after the break, you never know. Things can get turned on the head, but you just can't see it at the
We've
moment.
got to get away with a 2-1, 2-2 here, which, if it is, I can't see it, but what I'd be looking at is if we do get a 2-1 or a 2-2 out of this, where the hell were you in the first half?
Yeah, true. Shamu saying, what was that about the 3-0?
Oh, sorry, hang on.
No chance we can beat them 3-0 at home. No, I'd agree with that. That would be asking ridiculous, mate.
Yeah.
Truth sets 3, bullet header. Top corner. Yeah. Where our grandmothers hang their clothes. Indeed.
And then up to date with...
Looks like Tanguy coming on. Yeah, it got to do something to change it up. You got to get control of the midfield in some way.
Yeah. So you need someone. For me, it needs. I wonder if because he's got to be a little bit cautious of there. I reckon one of the at the moment on that performance so far, I would take off Son, but because Moore looks like he's offered something, but I wonder if he will go to like the Liverpool formation.
Yeah, I mean, Son's the one that springs to mind to me as well. Not because he's doing anything wrong. It's just because the way we're set up at the moment, he's just not going to get on the ball. On the other hand, he could be that one that stretches the defence. It's a really tough call, that one. I'd imagine it's Skippy going off though. If you really want to be brave, you take Tanganga off. Start playing with a 4-5-1 sort of formation, or 4-3-3 if you like. It's a tough one. Ben Kaufman, evening again, mate. Well, that was pathetic. Yeah,
do you know what, Ben? That's very considerately put there for what we're really thinking. But I think we can read between the line, having watched that first half. I would bet money you're glad you didn't go and see this tonight. Jesus.
I'll bet you've deliberately left out a couple of words there as well. I can think of one for a start. Who else we got on then, Phil?
Oh, sorry, I'm just replying to it. Yeah, there we go.
Shamu, Spurs could have used a bit of coffee to wake up, definitely. A lot. Truth saying, hi, legend Ben. Yeah, evening to Ben, obviously. Carl Simpson, come on then. Tanguy, now is the time to show us what you've got. Damn right.
Yeah. Are we back out already?
Sorry? What's that, Phil?
I was just, obviously, they brought the upcoming African Cup of Nations games, but we're already out. Oh, the others are coming out now. But, I wonder if you could freeze that. Oh, well, he's just got a whole heap of... Can you see that there where they're doing the instructions? They got 4 or 5 people. Christ, that's about what we need, isn't it? It's about 8 players right in front of the back.
Matt Doherty's come off for Tafanga.
So that's got to be a back 4 then, isn't it?
Okay, then. Where are you on times?
Sorry?
Have you kicked off yet?
No.
Right. Let me know when you've kicked off.
Hoping to get through the last of the comments, or was that the last of them?
No, they've just a few more kicks in, but a few of them are sort of speaking to each other.
I'll see.
Because I haven't had my say in the first half yet. I've been waiting to have my say.
At least get one back, says Truth. Ben saying I seem to miss out a few words but you cannot use them on a family television. Yeah, that's true enough. Truth just trying to big us up again. Come on, you Spurs. Well, fire away, mate.
I feel like Sheldon and the Big Fan Theory. I'm starting going like twitching because it's all simmering in my head. That was where are you? Right, firstly, let's get synced up properly. So where are you now? I've paused mine.
We've got no clock yet, so hopefully
45. I've 45:20. I've stopped mine at.
Right, clock's just coming out. 17,
18, 19, 20.
Right.
There you go.
First half was a load of beep garbage. Doherty, Emerson, all the team are an embarrassment, are a disgrace to the shirt. They should be embarrassed. They should not be paid for this game. And then Tottenham should repay all the tickets to the fans. Because that was as...
Do you know what?
We've started a much higher tempo.
We've done more in the first 53 seconds than we did in the whole of the first half. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to butt in, but we had a ball into the box and we looked attacking.
Up the tempo by a long way already.
Sorry, Dermot. Yeah. Go back to it. Sorry, I just couldn't help it there.
It was an embarrassment. It was a disgusting, disgraceful performance, and none of them should be paid for that first half performance. Yeah, we started great the second half just because Conte's put a bomb under every one of them and said you're getting sacked in the morning. I hope the Hitman's gone in there and put a few of them up against, the stretchy thing they had in the Game of Thrones, where they used to stretch them. I hope they've stretched to the point that their arms were going to fall off.
Look at this as well. Chelsea clearing with indecision, and it's getting we're winning the ball back. Complete contrast.
Yeah, this is like a different side, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, what's the difference? Intensity. What did we talk about earlier? Lack of intensity. We've spent more time in their half so far this half than we did for the whole of the first half. And Tanguy's there.
As I said to you earlier, I think Phil and Clover, that we've always had bad first halves, but we've always played better in the second half, or vice versa.
Myself, you can't throw
Emerson,
2 goals away.
For me, Emerson was poor. Doherty was poor. Tatanga's a fucking joke. That should never play for us ever again. Sanchez looks like Bambi on ice half the time. Davis is doing a little bit better. But, for me to say we're missing Dyer. And that's, for me to say we're missing Dyer, and I've been his biggest cricket.
Looking at this. Look at them pinging the ball around. Come on, Tanguy.
Come on. Freak.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, come on. This is promising.
Absolutely. Right. Pinging the ball around. But and again, I don't know if you noticed that, winning the ball back very quickly.
Yeah. Conte has got under their asses. That's what he's done.
But why do we have to wait till the second bloody half for it?
Just quickly go through comments again and back to Dermot.
Sorry,
I pressed them there. Go on. Do that one.
Scott was saying hello, guys. I assume everyone enjoyed that.
Can I just say why I keep popping off is I don't feel very good, so I keep popping off to do what I have to do and then pop back on. So I'm not throwing a hissy fit.
No, by all means, throw a hissy fit. It's worth it.
We're all having a hissy fit tonight because this is dog muck.
Truth. That's he's begging Scott M to help us. Yeah. Great free kick position. Yeah, well, it is, but I bet Kane takes it, which means it's over or it's in the wall.
Should we do the free kick first here?
I'm going into the wall. What are you going, Coov?
Over. Miles over, I think.
I'm going top left-hand corner in the back of the net.
Oh! I'll tell you what,
I hit the target at least.
Shot on target!
Whoa. Treble's back on.
Yeah. Come on. Beep, beep, beep. Do something. Castleman says, I can't believe we're paying Tongate or praising Tongate. I'm not praising him. He has to really do more than just to ping a few balls around for me to get my praise back to him.
No offence, to get a mention in this game for Tottenham, you could have brought on bloody Bambi.
Well, I would have brought on Jesus, Moses, Mary, and the donkey, and the wee donkey would have done well.
I'd have brought on Betty Rubble, so there was something to look at.
Oh, yeah, Betty Rubble.
I'd have partnered with Wilma for a...
Ben wants to come on. Should we let Ben in?
Yeah.
We might as well have the whole gang, the whole TTG gang here.
Yeah, hang on.
Come on, Kane.
I'm doing it there.
Surging forward now. Come on, son. Son.
Go on, Sonny.
Oh, son again.
No, just...
Poor touch.
Free kick. Nope.
Poor touch from Son.
Chelsea on the attack now. Here's
the trouble.
Yeah.
They have. Well done.
Good tackle by Sanchez.
Well done, Sanchez.
But the other thing's done.
I think he's played okay. Sanchez has.
And then
I wonder if now, if Tanganga may look a little bit more comfortable to prove that he's a centre back for a pair, not a trio.
But don't forget, this is only the first leg. We lost before and we beat them 5-1 at the Lane when we last beat them in the League Cup semi-finals. So,
well, I will bet anything on the planet we ain't winning this return leg 5-1.
Ben, you can't swear within the first 5 minutes of this programme.
But if you don't, something's wrong with you, Ben, because this is dog muck. Let's do it in reverse. Who was your poorest player of the first half?
I mean, Tanganga needs a court-martial.
Yeah.
That's how bad he was.
I wouldn't pay him. I would not give him any wages.
I mean, heading it back into
both goals.
Yeah, blame him for both goals.
Yeah.
He should have hoofed it both times.
Yeah.
I mean, heading it back into your own area instead of heading it out. That's not even schoolboy defending. It's so low. It's nursery defending.
Go on. Spurs are on a bit of an attack here. Here's Skippy. Skippy with the ball, turns it into.
What time are you boys on, by the way? Because I'm on 53.
I'm on 52.
13, 14, 15. If you pause on the minute.
I'm still trying to work out how we've reshaped. Has Ben Davis gone over to left back now?
Yeah. Ben Davis has gone to left back. Emerson's gone to right back. We're playing a 4.
I think we're doing 4-3-3.
Yeah.
With Tanganga almost just ahead of the other two.
I have to say, I thought Doherty was the best player out there, a lot of them in the first half. Out of a bad bunch.
Oh my God! No!
He had a couple of good moments. Doherty had a couple of good moments, but overall, again, you can see that
it was the actual archetypal best of a bad bunch.
I don't know. It looks like we're still playing 3 at the back.
No, we might be building with a 3, but playing with a 4.
Yeah,
there's no way. He's only got 4 defenders on there. Come on, Tangy.
Now, come on, Tangy. Show us what you're worth. You want to move, then play well.
Shoot! Oh, okay.
Again, come on,
Ben.
I would love to know. I would love to.
Ben.
I'm on 54-23.
Oh, long way ahead.
Okay, you're nearly a minute ahead. Do you want to try and catch up, or should we catch up?
I'm just going to be quiet, to be honest. I'm probably not going to be celebrating, so it's not going to matter.
There's no way if Chelsea score, there's no way you're not saying anything.
I just wonder how poor Brian's feeling in there. Because Brian's dead tonight.
Raging. Ben, did you see? I don't know how long you've watched this, but just before we went on Sky Sports, you know when they do their round the club, did you hear what they said about Tottenham?
No, I didn't hear that. I was making noodles.
Okay, so the exact words were, Antonio Conte now has made his assessment of the squad and has passed it on to the board, and it's down to the hierarchy of the club now for the next move.
So what we're doing is we're buying Adama Traore, Stuart Nethercutt, Mbelele Malpizela. Any more names are we going to buy in January?
Well, at the moment, I think me and Coob were talking earlier. I think we take Andy Carroll.
I think so.
Oh, that's better.
We'll never get him off Reading. Reading will probably charge 50 quid. Levy isn't going to pay that much.
Right, Carl Simpson's got a thing here. Can we appeal, please, to get back into the Conference League? Judging by this, we are not staying in this competition.
It's looking that way, isn't it?
It's still, Carl. It's still with the lawyers. We read it on Football London yesterday. They said it's still in the hands of our lawyers who are assessing whether or not we are going to pursue it.
And then Shimu says, "Damn it, Tantanga."
At least Tangy got in the position to get a shot away anyway. Yeah. That's something positive, I suppose.
Is it too late to ask for the game to be called off through COVID?
I'm on doing that at the moment. I'm speaking to the EFL and the referee.
Just get Eric Dyer out there quickly and start licking all the Chelsea players.
Get Brian Daigle to do a streaker.
What?
And here's Sanchez with the ball in the back there, and he's just pinging it now to Davis. Davis got the ball.
Ben, what's your clock on, mate?
And now it's got.
I'm about to go 57.
Okay.
I'm just trying to work out how on earth Brian Daigle doing a streak on this game is going to help in any way whatsoever.
If he writes Levy out across his tackle.
Yeah,
it might be. Depends what he's got tattooed now, doesn't it?
Hang on a minute, he might only get Lev on it. No offense, Brian, I'm only taking the piss, my man. I had a little bit of a conversation with Brian via WhatsApp, and because I'd sent him one saying that there's 5 Premier League clubs looking at Coutinho by the weekend, and he sent it back with absolutely, oh my good God, oh no, it wasn't Tanganga. Oh yeah, it was. That was Tanganga again. Oh my God. So that was Tanganga gave the ball away there. See, look, their desire, Chelsea. I mean, Højbjerg's just been knocked off by, who's that little weasel? Is that Mason Mount?
Got to put on Winks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably do.
That's
saying something as well. Somebody that can just put their foot on the ball.
Højbjerg has been... He also probably deserves a court-martial after this game.
He's not played well, has he?
Apart from Sonny and Kane, who haven't had the chance to get the ball, the rest.
No, it's very easy to sit and say Kane's been rubbish, but no disrespect, if he hadn't had a pass into him, very difficult, isn't it? I mean, look at that, straight over Kane's head.
I actually think Sanchez has played quite well.
Yeah.
Tanganga has been the worst of the 3. He's caused both goals.
Yeah, and
it shows he's a boy.
Just gave the ball away.
He's a boy.
I mean, and to think, basically, that the rumour is he had such a good game against Man City, they thought they didn't need a right back.
How do they look so much stronger than our players? What the hell is going on?
It looks like there are more Chelsea players on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil was saying that. Yeah.
Said that earlier. It looks like I keep counting and going, is there 14? I mean, that guy there, Sal.
Yeah. So we're in sync now, right? We're in sync.
Yeah. You and I, unfortunately, you and I are. Sorry, Coov.
All right, no problem.
Well, it was just I was unlucky on bad time, so I thought I'd have a little change and just see if it helped.
What's it like to be on the actual time?
Well, it just means it's nearer to the end of the game, so thank God for that.
I think I'm going to have to get myself a pint. I know I'm supposed to be cutting down, but
Come on, Tangy.
Oh, okay. What is that?
I would say we've certainly looked better second half, haven't we?
We've looked better, but Chelsea they're in first gear.
In
they
total
don't care.
control.
They're.
Would you take 2-0 now, Ben?
I think it's what we're going to have to accept. I don't see us scoring. If we can get a goal, looks up for us. But it's just like I don't.
That's what happened the last time we went there, wasn't it? Because Kane scored in the first one.
Yeah.
But then in the second one, we got a late one to take it to penalties. But again, look at Højbjerg there. He's
too slow.
Okay. He's not. For me, Højbjerg is not a long-term solution to our midfield, is he?
No, he's not. As much as I like the bloke, and I think he'd be he's a good squad player to have.
But there's people talking of him. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's people talking of him to be captain, and I'm like, as a captain, I would probably have that, but he's not a starter. Who would you have as captain then, Ben, if you were going to replace Hugo?
Well, it's Kane.
I'd have as captain.
Dyer would have it in front of Højbjerg because he's shown that he's got his leadership.
Yeah.
As soon as Dyer's out of the team, there's no rudder.
I would have Romero.
Romero would be a good choice.
For me, you need a centre mid or a centre back. And what's Harry Kane doing down there now?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Someone's got a yellow.
Well, I just saw. Oh, it's only a little bit of a.
Yeah, he's made a meal out of that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, from that angle,
it looks a bit more. Yeah,
that looks from the first angle. You were like, "Oh, come on, Kane, well played." From that angle, that's like, whoa.
No VAR.
Is that why he's staying down? Oh. So how do we know if there's VAR?
There isn't. I just don't think there is. I mean, surely for a semi-final there should be VAR
At a Premier League ground. Oh, actually, hang on. Someone's. Oh.
Is there VAR?
I don't know.
Because if there is, he should go off for that.
That did the first angle. First angle didn't look anything. From the second angle, looked absolutely, yeah.
Well, he's just straight elbowed him, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, from that angle
if
there,
he's booked
Ben,
for that, how can he not be sent off for it?
They're saying it's nothing more than a yellow, but he's elbowed him. He's elbowed him in the face.
Surely it's down. It's that same old story, isn't it? If I throw a punch at you and I miss, the intent was still the punch, so that's what you get penalised for. He looks very subdued, doesn't he?
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, he needs to go into the training ground and he needs to ask for at least £200 million at minimum.
Okay, little quiz for you in the background then.
Okay.
Can you name our 10 most expensive players that we've sold?
Sold?
Yeah.
Sold. Gareth Bale was €90 million.
Yeah.
Modric was €40 million.
Yeah. You got
Berbatov
as well.
Berbatov, yeah.
What about Robbie Keane to Liverpool?
Robbie Keane, £22 million.
Or maybe on that then, Defoe to Portsmouth?
No.
Oh, come on.
Go on then. Have a go. That's lacking confidence. He should just go for it then.
Yeah.
Marcus Alonso always turns up against it. I was saying that this morning.
Yeah.
It was either this morning or it was yesterday. And people were going along saying, "Oh, Marcus Alonso is playing really poor." He always turns up against us every single time.
Better Ben. Oh. Sorry, I'm going back to trying to think. I'm just working my way through positions to try and go, right, who else is there?
We're playing 4-2-3-1, but we're building with 3 centre back. But I think now that's gone out the window. I think we're playing like orthodox 4-2-3-1 now.
Come on, more.
Oh, that's worked out.
Why couldn't we play like this in the first half? Why have they waited 65 minutes into the game to start attacking? I'm going to have to get a pint. I'm so pissed off.
Jesus. Did you see that, Ben?
No, I missed it.
Christ. I know you missed it because you never said a word. Look at Werner.
Brilliant pass.
Holy schmoly.
Hugo's kept us in that, but
yeah,
that's an arrogant finish. Tried to chip him from that distance.
Right, still got 4 out of 10 on the most expensive players.
I know.
Yeah. Have a think at who usually signs our players.
Oh, Dermot wants to come back on.
I'm trying to think. Manu must be in there.
Yeah, you've only got one of them, though.
Carrick.
Yeah, Carrick's another.
I thought he was only 14 million.
Yeah, 18 million, but it's still amongst our 10 most expensive sales.
Because when you said no to Defoe, I thought
it'd be Kieran Trippier then as well. Kieran Trippier.
Yeah.
No.
Hey? But Trippier went for 20, didn't he? Oh, great challenge, Skippo.
Actually, I'm gonna have to. I'm probably going to have to re-look.
Kyle Walker for 55 million.
Oh, Kyle, yeah.
This is going to be way out of date, isn't it?
Kyle Walker, Kyle Walker. How do we forget him? He's got to be the second most, isn't he?
Yeah. How much did we sell Dembele to China, or was that free transfer?
It was either free or minimal, 7 or 8 million, I think. I mean, again, look at Tanganga there. He's just gone rushing in, been turned, and now he's completely and utterly out of position.
He's got to go, unfortunately. He's got to go.
I wouldn't even keep him as a squad player. The fact that... Come on. Oh, yeah.
It's a bad ball. Too slow. Hurry up. Good ball, turn.
Trippier. Of course, he just does edge it in. He's at number 8 on the most expensive sales.
Oh,
better.
I'm running for a beer.
Okay. So who have we said that's ahead? So if we do the ones that we've got in order. So number 1, Bale, number 2, Walker.
Number 3, Berbatov. Number 4, Modric. Number 5,
they're in the 30s, aren't they?
Yeah. Number 5, Carrick. Number 6, you haven't got. You got Robbie Keane at number 7. You got Trippier at number 8. You haven't got number 9 or number 10. And number 9 and number 10 are going to be pretty tricky, I reckon.
Go on then. Give us the club.
I'll go for the club on number 6 first of all.
Okay.
It's in Inter.
Ericsson?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Ericsson. £22 million.
Yeah, it's got 24 here, but same ballpark. Yeah. They're always debatable, these figures. That leaves 9 and 10. Number 9, the club he went to was Stoke City.
Oh, Crouch. Peter Crouch.
No,
it wasn't Peter Crouch.
Palacios?
No,
not Palacios.
This one is going to be tricky, I feel. Although Crouch did go for 10 million to Stoke. So
what was the position? I know that's probably giving it away too much, but
no, I know who it is. Who's the Austrian guy? Wimmer.
Oh, Wimmer, that's the one.
It is indeed Wimmer. 17 million.
Yeah.
We stole that off them, didn't we?
Number 10.
Now, in honour of Sean, that's where Levy does well. But for every good bit he's done there, he's ballsed up a whole heap more.
In honour of Sean.
I like to be
number 10 then, the last one.
What was it? What number?
Shall I give you the position?
Yeah.
Position or club?
Club.
I think you're probably going to get it with club. Okay, it's FC Schalke.
Stambouli. No, Bentaleb.
Bentaleb, yeah.
Wow.
17 million for Bentaleb as well.
Blimey.
Cheers to everyone in chat. We're shit. Oh, well.
There's some surprising names after this as well. Shall I read them out for you?
Yeah, go on.
Number 11, Soldado, 14 million. Andros Townsend for 14 million. Ryan Mason to Hull for 13 million.
Jesus.
Nasser Shadley to West Brom for 13 million.
Juan
Foyth to Villarreal for 13 million.
He looks a player as well. We shouldn't have got rid of him. He looks a player.
Yeah, he would have fitted lovely right now.
So in's coming Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
I know Daigle always talks about we should go and get Loftus-Cheek. For me, he's awful. I'd happily never play him.
I certainly wouldn't touch him either.
The only time I wouldn't wanted to buy a Chelsea player was Olivier Giroud, because I think he'd be a brilliant bench player. But apart from that, I wouldn't touch any of the Chelsea team.
I never understood why Arsenal got rid of him.
Neither do I.
It was part of that stupid merry-go-round for Aubameyang, who's apparently up for sale. Yeah, there's a question. What about picking up Aubameyang as a second to play alongside Kane?
I always judge a man by his cars, and his cars are shit.
Yeah,
just like him.
Does that mean Adebayor was good?
His cars
when it came to transfer window, when he played against Arsenal, but when he played against Arsenal, all he wanted to do was get the record of the only player to score him for Arsenal and Tottenham. So Mason Mount's just come off. Oh. So
see, that's their backup. They've got Sal Niguez, who was quality for Atletico Madrid, and our backup is fucking shit.
Okay, should we do the other end of the quiz then?
Yeah,
most expensive signings.
We should be able to do these in order. So let's try alternates. Ben, you can go first.
Well, number one is Tongi and Ndombele.
Correct.
Yeah.
Number two is Romero. No, number two is Romero for 55 million.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Number three is then Lo Celso.
No, we haven't signed Romero.
Yeah.
Well, it's a loan for an option to buy for 55 million.
We haven't bought yet, though.
Pretty nailed on.
Yeah.
But we still haven't bought yet. But yeah, assuming that's going to be the case, then he would be, yeah.
Lo Celso's in there.
Lo Celso for 35 million.
He's in at number 4.
Oh,
how much was he? 34?
Sanchez for 50.
Oh, Sanchez,
45 million.
Sanchez is the second most expensive.
Oh my god! Oh, well played, Sanchez.
There he is, crowd favourite.
Yeah. Number 3,
Eric Lamela, £30 million.
Eric Lamela is in there at number 8.
Roberto Soldado, £26 million.
He is there at number 6.
Ryan Sessegnon.
Sessegnon.
No, not Sessegnon.
He's just outside the top 10.
Oh, okay. Sonny was too far ago at 20 million, wasn't he? So he
22 million.
Yeah.
No, Sonny is in there.
So, what number?
Number 9.
I thought he was 20 million, therefore was less than Sessegnon.
I'm going on the transfer market website, which is about it's always debated with a lot of these figures, isn't it? Because a lot of them it will say undisclosed, and you have to rely on third party saying how much it was.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go for the list that's on the transfer market website anyway, because they seem to be roughly on the ball.
Oh, who else? So we haven't got number 3.
You haven't got number 3.
It has to be from the last few years, obviously. Just trying to have a look around and.
Christian Eriksen was 12 million, right? So he wouldn't be in there. Christian Eriksen was £12.5 million, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's not in there. You're right. I could give you clues, but it's going to give away some of them instantly.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, Lucas Moura must be in there then.
Yeah, Lucas Moura, 25 million quid.
He's in there at number 10.
Okay. How can we not be getting the third most expensive player? And the second we get it, we're going to be like, duh, of course, aren't we?
He can't be here anymore.
He isn't here. He isn't with the team.
I'm just honestly, Ben and Kuv, when you watch Tanganga. I know I said earlier on, watch Romero. Watch Tanganga here, Ben. See, look, he's marking no one. He's looking at the ball. He hasn't got a clue what's going on either side of him. It's like he's just there.
He's like a schoolboy.
Yeah.
He's a schoolboy.
I'm getting really.
Right, you're gonna need some clues on some of these.
I think we are. Number 3. Who can be more expensive than Soldado?
You will
No,
kick
it's more
Lamella.
expensive than Lo Celso.
Lo Celso's at number 4.
Yeah, so it's more expensive than him, but less than Davinson. So he's
Yeah.
got to be in the high 30s.
And he's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore. If I gave you the club we got him from or the club he's at now, you will know straight away.
That was useless, Tottenham.
No, he won a foul, but let's celebrate. He won a foul. Oh,
I'll give you the clue.
Brian Gill.
Brian Hill is number 12 on the list.
Not Brian Hill.
But I thought it was the other money plus the 25 we spent. So if you spent 25 plus Lamella had to be 5 or 6.
Give us a position. Give us position.
Midfielder.
That's giving me more questions than answers.
Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of midfielders we get through.
It's not Vlad Kirikesh.
No.
No.
He was central defender, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was.
No, but I'm guessing for the top 10 to try and narrow it down.
Going to try and find Kirikesh on the list. He's not in the top 25.
Midfielder, not there anymore. Not Lewis Holtby.
Palacios?
No.
It's not Palacios.
Wanyama?
No.
Looking like Hill and Lo Celso are coming on. Interesting to see who he takes off. It's got to be one of the midfield too. And then I bet he takes off Lucas Moura.
On a side note, Matt Doherty makes our top 25 most expensive signings.
Paulinho. Someone ruined it in the chat. Paulinho. Oh, bollocks. Carl, you spoiled it.
It's not Paulinho. Not a number 3.
Is he in the top 10 now?
Paulinho's number 19.
Okay. We bought some shit then.
Yeah, I told you. Lucas Moura coming off. No offense, but Lucas Moura looks way more likely to do anything than Son.
I mean, Brian Hill he should not be playing. He's a twig. He's a twig.
Yeah, I think with these kind of subs,
Emerson Royale's got to be in there.
Emerson Royale.
He's got to be. He was 25 million.
He is number 13.
That's the guy that was already booked for Kane, right? He should be off. There's another bad tackle. Who's taking the Celso? Well, do something properly, you dickhead.
Oh, who was that? What? Look who it was. A chance to redeem himself.
And look what he does. That was a brilliant ball. All that needed was a touch on it, and it's a goal. Oh, number 3. More than Soldado, more than Lamella, less than Sanchez.
I'll have to give you a bit of a clue.
No, go on. Let's
all right, okay. I'll leave that one.
Be able to work this out.
I'll give you some clues on the other ones then.
Okay.
One of them plays wing back.
Well, Sessegnon, we've guessed Sessegnon.
No, he's gets a mention, but he's number 11.
Reggie.
Yeah, Regulon. He's
I'm
number
going to
7.
ask you a question, Kuva.
Go
Does
on.
the player in midfield currently play for Watford?
Yes.
Etienne Capoue.
No. Oh, Musa Sizzle.
Oh, him. How did we forget Sissoko?
No. I'm just like, what a couple of studs.
I was laughing my head off when I saw it, and I thought they're never going to remember that already.
We blanked out of our memories.
Yeah. So easily done.
To be fair, he actually did well in one season in the Champions League. He probably earned the money back just in one season.
You've got Lucas Moura, you've got Sonny, you've got Lamela, you've got Reguilon, you've got Soldado, you've got Lo Celso, Sissoko, Sanchez, and Ndombele. There's just one left.
What number?
He's number 5, most expensive, and he's still at the club.
Hugo?
No.
Ooh.
Hugo was an absolute bargain.
He was £12 million.
Yeah.
Not Delhi, because he was only 5 mil. Højbjerg for 15 million.
Nope.
No,
it can't be.
What
position, Couve?
He'll give it away too much. Right. He's still at the club. He should be able to get it from that.
Sanchez.
Process of elimination.
We said Sanchez.
Sanchez was number 2 then. We're looking for number 10, the last one of someone.
No, number 5 this one is.
So he's
according to Transfer Market, he costs 27 million. That's a big clue.
And he's still at the club.
Yeah.
Is he or not injured today?
He's certainly not playing today. Can't remember if he's injured or not, to be honest. Might well be injured.
Oh, God, the group chat. I've got 56 missed messages.
I've just given up looking at it. Who's at the club? Right, let's start. But it's not Ben Davis. We didn't pay 27 for him, did we?
No.
Right. Who else is that? Oh, my God, Højbjerg.
Pathetic.
Absolutely. If they don't go and get Kessie, I don't know who put it in the comments earlier, but if they don't go and get Kessie tonight, then...
Yeah, they should.
Do you know what? I'd pay 30 million for him tonight because we need it.
Yep. Bergwijn. Well, Mark Cousins put it in the chat.
Yeah. Absolutely. According to these figures, 27 million. It's a bit overpaid for what we've had out of him, isn't it? Not as much as some of the others.
Take a Fredo for him now.
Two of him for one on Ndombele.
By God, I don't think this is the most. I think this is the poorest result of the season, except for Moura.
But it's. I mean, the only thing you would say, second half has been better, but there's 5 minutes to go.
Just sheer lack of quality, isn't it?
Sorry, did we want something funny? Because something's just come up on my news alerts. It does make me laugh. Australia cancels visa of world tennis star Novak Djokovic and intends to deport him on Thursday, with his lawyers expected to appeal. Oh my God! Sorry, I'm just looking at Alonso on the free kick.
I'm not. What's it called? What's it called? Someone that tells everyone to get vaccinated, because I'm not that sort of person. People should be allowed to put whatever the hell they want in their bodies and what's controlled with what's in their bodies. But if you're a worldwide sports star that's flying from country to country, you should probably have the vaccine because you could spread it quite easily.
Why do I have a feeling this is 3-0 coming up? If I can tell it is, though, that the silence says everything to me.
No, we actually defended that well, but I for me, I would put Tanganga up there as his performance of Dele Alli quality.
Yeah.
Højbjerg, shocking. This is an embarrassment for a club that is going for a trophy. You know.
Yeah. We're always considering the performance. 2-0 is going to be all right if we hang on.
It's flattering for us. Chelsea haven't turned up in the second half because they haven't needed to.
No, they haven't needed to, yeah. Because they know as well next week they'll get a result at Tottenham.
Dermot, you're muted.
I haven't had a lot to say tonight, and I haven't been loud. Well, I haven't had a lot to say tonight. I've taken myself out to watch the game, and watch what's been happening. I said I put a comment up there, and that's how I feel. If this team is a load of
well played. Come on.
I am spitting blood. I don't care.
Oh my. Brian Hill. Unlucky, my man.
That should be a goal. Oh, but now, bollocks.
Oh, but Sanchez again. That was bloody close, that. Did well there, Brian Hill.
I just get some of the comments in the back for you, Coof. All right, I'll bring them up for you, all right?
That's unlucky. It's a good save.
Okay.
We've 2-0 is what we've deserved.
Shamu saying, careful to Dermot, make sure you drink plenty of apple juice.
I'm already on the apple juice. Where's this apple juice from?
We're going through on pens. 2-0 at home, Shamu. It's not impossible.
No. But Nor's flying to Australia using your hands, but none of us are going to do it.
This is a Manchesterian apple juice.
Oh, it's Dermot's already said his comment. We've done yours, Dermot. You read it out, mate. I'll read it again if you want. Okay. That's it, is it? Right. Okay. Right. Got it.
I mean, Christ, Chelsea are now bringing on somebody called Harvey Vale. Anyone heard of him?
No.
Nope. Yep. Whoever's just put that in. Yeah. Come on, you Spurs.
If Coover had wheels, it'd be a bike.
And come on, you Spurs. So crap to watch. Yeah. And again, do you know that what Lo Celso's just done there? Ben, please explain to it. What is the point? All we've done is just gone, here, have the ball back.
Mark Cousins saying, Ben, if the cider's not from Somerset, it ain't worth drinking. Yeah, do make a proper cider.
It's not even a cider. It's an alcoholic beverage that's not with apples. I'm just calling it an apple juice because that's what the Truth Sets Free calls it. It calls it an apple juice.
I'm going to give you this one from Carl as the funniest comment of the night.
We can sign a few players before the second leg.
You can't actually. You've got to have them signed on the books before the first leg starts.
We could still sign them though.
Yeah.
You can't play them though.
No. But at least we could have a good sort of, squad to watch from the sidelines. No, we won't. We've got Levy, Andy Carroll.
4 minutes of extra time, 3.5 minutes to go.
If I was Ryan Nelson, I'd be dusting off my boots again. One last payday. Who is this? Oh, yeah, it's the one you're saying, who the hell is this for Chelsea? Come on, he looks like he's about 12.
Still better than us.
Oh, yeah.
They're just knocking it back. They might as well just call time now because we're going to be lucky if we even touch the ball. I just don't want to get deluded and think that we can go and win this second leg, because we have not got a cat in hell's chance.
A 2-1, you could see us maybe nicking it, but I don't.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
EFL was robbed us, basically. They allowed Chelsea to play a team.
Yeah. And play 11 of them, whereas we needed to play about against 6 or 7, and then we might have, we got the ball. And we've lost it again.
Let's pretend we got the ball.
No, we did for a split second there, but then Tanguy lost it.
Dermot saying we're going to win the second leg 3-0. No,
Not so long as Adele's still blocking my tweets.
Oh dear God, this is just
the only hope you would have in the second half is at least Dyer will be back, and you won't have to play that idiot or buffoon Tanganga, because that's been a disaster. He's looked out of shape for the whole game. Even now in the 90th minute, they're first to the ball, and Højbjerg there has just let the ball come towards the other player. He's another one needs to be dropped very quickly.
Yeah.
Carl was saying stranger things have happened. You never know. And Shamu saying Dermot put the apple juice down. Yeah, I feel like that. Doesn't feel like we're going to come back from this somehow.
No.
It's just too comfortable for him, isn't it? Home crowd. It's going to be all on home crowd. Can they drag something out of the team? I don't know.
Oh, for God's sake. Lukaku should have just sealed it there. 40 seconds to go. He's had a shot on the penalty spot. He'd have been back in favour there, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Be interesting to know what Stevie P thinks of this.
And said me and Graham could do a better job. And he wouldn't be wrong, would he?
No. Well,
got those 2 bottles of stout though, Ben.
I need to get the beers out first, though.
Yeah, they arrived, so I'm thinking of cracking one open after this. Yeah. I must admit, drain it out, get leathered
all over.
All I can tell you, this is very tasty.
Oh, what's that?
Oh! It's from the Track Brewery in Manchester.
Interesting.
It could have been 5 or 6.
I do enjoy a pale ale.
I think other than that chance at the end when it's also received the ball from the cross from Hill, that's as good of a...
Very tasty.
Right, I'm going to have to nip off for just a minute and make sure the kids are in bed, because I hear some footsteps on the landing, so I know what those little swines are like. Right, I'll be back in a minute. What are we going to do?
I'm going to move back into my usual position. I'm not going to stay in this.
What else do we want? Cool, but are we... Is there any point in doing an after show thing? Because we can summarize it in one sentence. Absolutely shocking.
Kermit wants to do one, I think.
Wow.
You want to do an after show thing, do you? Okay. Don't know what to really talk about. It's crap, and we need signings.
I honestly don't really want to do it, because I just think it's, we've summed it all up. It was absolutely awful.
You're on mute again.
I have shitloads to say. I really have shitloads to say.
Okay, well, come on and say it then, because we just.
No, it's all right. I put it in the private chat. No, Phil, I put it into the private chat. Is there why? I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry, sorry, Dem. I hadn't seen that. I've just seen it now. Well, let's hope by the morning Dermot's feeling a little bit better, and you can have a whole heap of it over your coffee morning, because
coffee morning with a whole heap of Dermot.
Oh, and that's what it was this morning.
I'll do that as a title.
We got to try and control those coffee mornings a bit more from tomorrow. We completely lost it yesterday.
It was
okay. Let's ask some silly questions. Who was your player of the night for Spurs?
Betty Rubble.
Sanchez for me, I think.
Yeah.
What's that then?
Apparently, you were his player of the match.
Phil's player of the match. Fair enough.
I just do you know what? It's like you spend the whole day looking forward to it. You get to within half an hour of starting, and it just becomes tension and stress. And then you watch it, and it totally kills.
It's not worth it.
No, yeah. I'm like, why do I support? You know, my sister-in-law, when we were down there at Christmas, she said to me, "Why don't you just change teams?" Do you know what? Sometimes I seriously think about it, but I follow Barcelona in Spain. That's my luck. Look how good they are this season. They're going to struggle to get top 5. But I have officially adopted Bayern Munich and PSG. I don't watch them, but they are my team in those two lands.
I mean, I always say that I support the 3 Jewish clubs, which are Tottenham, Bayern Munich, and Ajax, but I can only watch one club.
Ajax is a second team for me. I've got a lot of Dutch friends who support Tottenham as their second team. It's a funny little change over there. It's because both clubs hate Feyenoord.
If I go north of the border, I'm Celtic, but they're in decline.
It's you, Phil.
It's just blinking me.
Hollywood curse.
Yeah, I think
maybe it's just me as well. Maybe it's both of us.
I'm going to go with Carl Simpson there. For me, Sanchez was our man of the match.
Dermot's on the compressed air now. That's how bad it is. Oh dear. Carl's going Sanchez for man of the match as well. Mark Cousins saying, Dr. Tottenham will see you now.
Yeah.
Carl Simpson saying, my wife said to me, I don't know why you bother as I get so pissed off and sometimes I really don't know. Yeah, I feel like that at the moment. I'm not even angry now, it's just almost like don't care. It's inevitable, isn't it?
All I can tell is both my dad and my brother are going to come storming in a minute from the council, and they're just going to be pissed off, which would be rather funny.
We're waiting for the wheels to come off eventually, though. It was good run in the league, but
these players are not good enough.
Nah, they're just not. It's simple as that, really, isn't it? Phil's on mute.
Sorry, I was just saying we've come up very short, very, very short against a poor Chelsea side.
Yep.
Right, what are we going to do now? Because I definitely need a few minutes off air to.
All right, well, you go and grab that. We'll kind of if Devin's not well enough to come on, and we'll wrap it. But
we could have an angry rant show if Dermot really wants that. He does. Okay, if it's late for you, Phil, I don't mind.
No, it's not that. I was just going to try and do obviously what we talked about earlier with trying to promote Friday.
Indeed, we'll better do that. Anyway, I've got to nip off for a minute, so I'll be right back.
Send us your plan for that, by the way, because I'm still confused what's going on.
Basically, 5:30 on Friday.
Hang on, can I just say, Coover, could you come back?
He's gone. Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. Go on.
Dave has asked us to do the 3 of us or the 4 of us to do a 10-minute about tonight's match and send it to his WhatsApp so he can put it up on his channel.
There we go.
So after the stream, can we all stay in because we need to do that as well? Sorry.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Sorry,
Phil.
Yeah, that's fine. BBC Sport giving the headlines of Chelsea beat lackluster Tottenham 2-0 in first leg of Carabao Cup.
That sums it up.
Absolutely says it all.
Yeah. Anyway, right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. You still there, Ben?
Yeah, I'm just gonna move back up to the old bedroom because otherwise my entire house will be full of swearing.
Yeah.
Get Hopefully my laptop doesn't cut out. You might get a tour of the Kaufman household, the madhouse as I call it.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. It would have been more entertaining had I gone into the garage and showed you a load of old cars. That's how much more interesting it would have been.
Yeah. I'm totally Cooper and I popped on at about 7ish and we were like nervous for tonight. And we were just, it was like, it felt that we were just about to go to sleep on Christmas Day, knowing that Santa had broken down in Australia. That's how tonight felt.
Let's hope we don't bloody disconnect.
It's both defensive errors from Tango. I mean, looking at the stats, our expected goals 0.37. We caught up with touches in the opposition box. We had 13, they had 17. That's irrelevant. But overall possession, 36%.
Not good enough.
That's it. The other stats for me don't mean diddly. I don't care tonight whether Chelsea had 99% and got away with 1-0. I'd have taken that. But I cannot even begin to explain to anyone that's not watched it how far off the pace we were.
I'm amazed I wasn't disconnected. That's brilliant.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Carl. On a plus side, Phil, I'm really looking forward to Friday. Yeah, because it's 2 days further down the line that we'll have forgotten this trash.
I won't forget that. I'm going to have a miserable day tomorrow. I might have to get the fucking Gaviscon out and just drink a load of beer. Sickening. That's a sickening game. I feel like I've been punched in the face.
I feel I've kind of been down to the lottery. I've bought a ticket. I've looked at the numbers and gone, there's 5 numbers there. It's like, a couple of £1,000, and then I've gone to look for my ticket and realised I left it in the shop.
Yeah.
And that for me, supporting Tottenham. Supporting Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
The only thing is I would love to get in contact with Daigle now because he, like us, will be absolutely tamping. Hopefully he'll be down that bloody training ground tomorrow to be with his banners out. But I genuinely don't know what to say other than Conte's a great manager and he's a fantastic coach, but he ain't a miracle worker.
No, he's not. I mean,
and 4th is so up for grabs this year. A half decent run, but we beat Watford 1-0 and the Gooners go to Norwich and win 5-0. This side wouldn't win 5-0 at Carrow Road, would it?
It's difficult to say, really. It depends what Norwich turns up. But it's just like the league is calling out for us to take that 4th spot, and we just need to spend that money.
Yeah.
And then you got poor people like Gaguma that stayed up till 4 a.m. to watch that shit.
Yeah. Yes, there you go. I'm just going to bring our message up. Yes, it was. Gaguma, honestly, the best advice I could give you is I would record the game, and then when you wake up in the morning, you can get over all your disappointment by looking and going, yes, we were rubbish. But, I absolutely commend you for getting up and watching that. But on the flip side, I don't know how you do that. With any luck, I think Carl Simpson, bang on. Brian will be on the news trashing Stamford Bridge.
Good on him.
The only bit I would say, it won't be Stamford Bridge. It'll be an office in White Hart Lane. Oh man, it
has to be them as well, which is even worse. It has to be the Chelsea we do it every time.
But genuinely, let's say for whatever reason we had won 3-0 tonight and we were clearly going to get to the final. Is this lot going to beat Arsenal?
Not at the moment.
No.
Because they look like they care, which is funny, really.
Who's? Right, I'm not reading that one, but Carl. Like I said, I want to see bids for players by tomorrow afternoon as this team is leaking in so many positions. Yeah. Hi, Coop.
Hello again.
We just... honestly, I'm really sorry to everyone listening in, but I've kind of lost the will to live again because you're just... And you know what? I think more so than anything, not the fact that we've lost, not the fact that we played crap, is the fact that we knew this was going to happen at 7 o'clock.
I mean, yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. Where is it? That way round.
Yeah.
Bourbon County. Yeah. Looking forward to this.
I think
thank you, Phil. Kiki, it's okay. I need a few minutes and then I will visualize in my mind how we will sweep it at home. Gaguma, don't put yourself through it, hun. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen.
Sorry, I'll be right back again.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
I think this guy needs to be given a bit of a timeout if you have the power to do that.
Is it? Hang on. There you go. Where's Gaguma's last message? Yeah.
He should have been blocked for more than 5 because he'll just be back in a minute saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. I mean, given the win, they were a good team. I don't understand why they have to gloat about it. We were shit tonight. And the fact they've got to come into the chat and sort of big themselves up when they've been absolutely, what's it called?
I mean, I would suggest the stats in the second half were a lot better for us. But again, you can't win football matches by playing half a game.
Yeah, it's not good enough. I mean, they just didn't turn up today. Like Tottenham do in every big game in the last 20 years. They just don't show up when it matters.
No.
This Chelsea team was absolutely on their arses, and we've just picked them up and then let them score 2 past us because we were shocking. Playing boys in a man's game.
Yeah. It's just sorry. I'm really struggling because of how difficult it was as a watch. At no point. What do we have? 1 shot on target, 2 shots possibly.
Yeah, 2 about that.
Yeah, Trippier for 12 million. I just think the pace. If we'd gone to the flat back 4, then Trippier, yes. But for me, my opinion only, I don't think he's fast enough to fit in this side.
I just don't rate Trippier. His last season at Tottenham, he caused 8 mistakes, which led to us not finishing the top 4. And it's just like, he wasn't good enough then. He did very well at Atletico under a very good manager. Leopards don't change their spots.
No. Then Gaguma must give it to Chelsea, their quality side. I can't answer that one, Gaguma, but thank you for your comment. First half, I don't think we were there. Do you know what? No, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
We weren't. It was poor, and yes, a very, very difficult to watch. I really did not enjoy any part of that. And do you know what, Ben? At the moment, if you said to me I could have your ticket for free to go and see the return leg, I would say thank you very much. You're a good man, but no, give it to someone more lonely to go and watch that trash.
What? I need to clone myself then. And then buy myself an extra Beavertown neck oil.
Yeah. Hollywood, Phil and Ben, that hurts. You don't agree with me. I thought I was always right. Yeah, of course you are, Carl, but, In honor of this channel, I respect your opinion, Carl, but you're wrong.
It's like the Keanu Reeves mate. Did you see the Keanu Reeves thing I put in the Irish Hotspur chat against some of the chaps in there? It's just a Keanu Reeves thing. 1 + 1 = 18. Yes, it is, sir. Have a good day. I'm going to send it to you on the.
Yeah.
I probably just need to add. I've already got Coover. I might as well just add you to my actual contacts list, but let's put it in the fucking.
Hollywood, Phil and Ben, that hurts. You don't agree with me. I thought I was always right. Haha. That's what my wife said. That's what my wife says. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I don't know. I'm with Phil here. I just feel completely.
It's dejected.
Yeah.
I feel totally Tottenhamed.
Yeah.
Spursy is back again. It's back with a vengeance.
It's like Dr. Tottenham would actually be a refreshing moment now. Never mind. Let's try a bit of this stout then, Ben.
It's excellent. Leave it. Make sure you leave a bit of it in the glass to warm up a bit.
To warm up? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, stout, yeah.
Stout gets better when it warms up.
Okay. Is Dermot around still? Because obviously would like him to come and...
I'm surprised you didn't get this bottle, Coover. That's the Spawncy bottle.
Yeah, I've got the...
Oh, no, you got it. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just blind.
I think it might be a slightly different labelling on it or something. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is.
I like it when it's a beer and it's actually warming a bit at the same time. Oh, yeah. The night's going to end well, I can tell you that.
I mean, how long? What year is that one?
2021.
Oh, it's the new one then. I was going to buy one of those.
Yeah, I've got them. I've got 2020 arriving next week.
Oh.
I've got a 2019 sitting in the fridge.
Sorry, I'm just going to bring Carl's comment up. Let's hope Conte is banging on leaving Paratici's door tomorrow morning, demanding action and action now. Let's hope not. Let's hope he's doing it on the way home tonight.
Yeah,
because
right now, gone straight to Levy's office.
Yeah, because Levy will be there, won't he?
Yep.
Kick the doors off its hinges. Levy will be at home, won't he?
No, Levy would be there.
No, Levy always goes.
That's what drives me to the Levy out brigade, seeing shit like that, having to defend his business things, because I speak as someone who's got, obviously, an idea of how business works due to my family affiliation. So I understand the business side of it. But when I see a football club that's worth in excess of £2 billion showing up in the semi-final and not even turning up, I'm thinking this is not fit for purpose. I'd rather have half the wealth and put the money into the football team, because then you would earn it back.
Super Tottenham, not a good evening, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I personally think most of the Spurs players think they're better than they actually are.
Agreed. I think Tanganga thinks he's Sergio Ramos.
Do you know what? I'd take Sergio Ramos now, and he's serving a 4-game ban.
Yeah.
At least he's got a proper presence in the box, hasn't he?
We rattled them off earlier, Ben, the 6 centre-backs, and we're there going, who would you keep out of that? Out of our 6 centre-backs, who would you realistically keep? And you're probably going to answer it on what you have to until we can get anyone else in.
Yep. Davis, Dyer, Romero, Sanchez is the only ones you keep. If that.
Yeah. If that. That's the thing. If that.
I mean, I'm not someone that's in the Eric Dyer supporters club by any means.
Mark Cousins saying Conte won't get in because Daigle will already be there.
Hopefully they double team him.
Then Tanganga needs to go out on loan. Looked bloody awful tonight. Do you know what? I think that's a compliment to say bloody awful. He was at fault for 2 goals. He nearly gave away 2 more. It was absolute idiot-proof schoolboy defending. And if he puts another Spurs shirt on without actually being trained by Conte to do the right stuff, then it speaks volumes. Young in English doesn't mean anything if you're crap.
Yeah. I think Gaguma has been well too nice. That shows how nice a person Gaguma is. Unlike us three. It's like, but it's just like, man.
It's worth it for this drink at the end.
You're going to make me whip one of those out in a minute, aren't you? Because I feel it's the only way we're going to sort this evening out.
I think so. I think so.
So I was just going to say, continue with it. Eric Dyer has shown tonight he's our best centre-back, apart from Romero.
Yeah.
Without him in that team, they all fall apart. He's the rudder. He's the captain of that ship.
Who else had a bad feeling as soon as they saw Dyer was missing?
Yeah.
More
so for me when I saw Doherty playing out of position.
Yep.
And then absolutely no bloody heart in that first half. It was the first half was like a pre-season friendly, thinking, well, we got a big game on the Sunday, so we'll kind of take it easy. It's like it's a public. It was a public show of how poor we were.
It was all basically a public flogging. Is what it was.
Yeah.
It was like Game of Thrones when they're walking down the roads shouting shame.
Last season. That's
what we should be following them home on the bus. Shame. And I don't want to see any of them naked, unlike Game of Thrones. But
naked in front of the body double for that.
Just on that Game of Thrones, she had a body double for that.
She did, yeah.
Which one?
Well, all of it. The shame episodes, and were you asking who the body double was?
Yeah, Lena Headley, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the actress. Yeah. I don't know. I feel we should get through some comments, I suppose.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll bring it back. We're not too far off. Felt so bad for Tanganga and Davis on the own goal. I felt sorry for Davis because he was put in an impossible situation. Tanganga should have cleared it. Yeah. What's your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Davis was actually Davis was working hard trying to cheer the team up and everything. But Tanganga was like, it's like a gangrenous leg, what Tanganga was tonight. Just cut it off.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not nice to criticise the young players, especially, but if they're not up to the job.
But if you know, again, we go back to what we were saying to Ben. It's like, Ben, would you take me on as one of your baristas? I've got no experience and I don't know what I'm doing. Would you pay me a fortune to come in and do that in your coffee shop?
Of course, it's Hollywood Phil.
But, all joking aside, you wouldn't, would you?
No.
If I started off and I wasn't very good, you might look at it and think,
I could train him.
Yeah.
It all depends on attitude. And if you're not very good, but you've got the right attitude, that can get you through a lot of performances. But tonight showed that he's got no attitude.
No. And that bit when we watched late on where I said to you, where they did the replay and I'm like, watch him. He goes surging for the ball. The Chelsea player just spun him. He's in no man's land. And I'm just looking at it going, what are you doing? But anyway.
Gaguma saying to Super Tottenham, the game not very good right now. They dominated us. Yeah, they did. Even when we were playing well, we didn't really threaten, did we?
Yeah.
No.
Occasional bits, but Carl Simpson, exactly, Ben, 100%.
Not even the only person that's going to get this reference is Gaguma, but blasting Twice all night is not going to make us happy. I'll definitely look them up. Twice are a very popular K-pop band, and they're very, very beautiful.
Hot Spurious with the fantastic name again. Good of you to join us.
Do you want Harry Kane's tweet? Paid the price for a poor first half, but the tie isn't over yet. Great noise from the away end. Fair shout, but
at least he's shown accountability.
Hotspur is saying Tanganga was shocking and playing with only two defensive mids was dumb.
We could have had 70 and we still wouldn't have stopped them.
Yeah, it was a whole it was a collective thing, wasn't it? They weren't pressing hard in the first half. That's far too passive. Should have been snapping at their heels right from the off, and we just didn't do it.
I do get frustrated, and I know we've talked about this. I'm very sorry for people that keep bringing it up. How many freaking games do we start off and go, well, we were poor in the first half. We were poor. We were poor. We were poor. We've been poor in the first half, predominantly the majority of the season. But against Liverpool, we came out all guns blazing. Were you at the game for that?
No, I wasn't. I was there, unfortunately.
I'll hate to have to mention them, but you remember when a few years back when it was the league was sort of dominated by Man United and Arsenal.
Yeah.
You watch them clash, and you'd see the first half of football. They were not giving each other an inch of space.
Yeah, they were fighting.
It was complete stalemate. Yeah,
they were fighting before the even game started.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I want to see from our team, isn't it? We want to see that bloodthirst almost before the.
I mean, if I was playing tonight, I probably would have got sent off because I probably would have two-footed tackle a Chelsea scummer. But they should be going. They should be going into tackles in a derby. It's a derby.
Yeah.
They show leniency with yellow card. How many yellow cards do we pick up tonight?
There was one yellow card all night. That was it.
It's embarrassing. In a derby against the scum, we should be at them.
Yeah. So Gill's cameo was the lone bright spot. Do you know what? I'd agree with that.
Probably, yeah.
I thought he looked all right tonight for the first time in a little while.
He's got a good moustache as well.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Super Tottenham. The thing is, though, we don't often turn up against Chelsea. This is not just today, but over the past 30 years. Yeah. It's a fair point.
Oh, bless her. Gaguma.
I love that tweet by Kane. He's right. It's not over yet.
My sweet summer child. Yes, it is.
Well, if we were going to Stamford Bridge 2-0 down, you'd definitely say it was over. I mean, there's the glimmer of hope with us at home, but it's not likely, is it? Carl Simpson, Kane, we need a hat-trick second leg. I'm not going to go. I am done tonight. I'm going to go. I'm done tonight. Again, gents, thank you so much for watching along, and I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Carl.
See you tomorrow, Carl.
Yeah, all the best, Carl. I won't see you in the morning because I'm working, but I will see you for Mr. Perryman.
Oh yeah. That's it at the moment, is it? Yeah.
Comment today. Should we call it a day there, guys?
Probably. It's all go to bed. It's all get smashed.
Does Dermot want to come on at all, or
no? He's just
saying to wrap it up.
He's just said in the private chat if you.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, come on, you Spurs.
It's a good night for me.
Yeah, and a good night from me.
Well, it was good night from the Tottenham team after minute 3.
Let's go for it. Just turn it off. Everybody's too depressed now.
Yeah.